When you say you are praying for the death of somebody using imprecatory prayer, you then said, I asked who else, for whom else are you praying in that fashion? And you said President Obama. Are you praying for his death?
Yes.
Liberalism is, in essence, the HIV virus, and it weakens the defense cells of a nation. What are the defense cells of a nation? Well, the church. They've attacked particularly the Catholic Church for 30 straight years. The police, attacked for the last 50 straight years by the ACLU viruses. And the military, attacked for the last 50 years by the Barbara box of viruses on our planet.
So you're one of those sodomites.
Yeah.
Are you a sodomite?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're one of the sodomites. You should only get AIDS and die, you pig. How's that? Oh. Why don't you see if you can sue me, you pig? You got nothing better than to put me down, you piece of garbage? You got nothing to do today? Go eat a sausage and choke on it. Get trichinosis.
America's being overrun by an invasion force from Mexico that'll soon take over the country. You psychotic liberals don't even know you're digging your own grave and throwing lime in there. All it's missing is the worm from the tequila bottle to go with it.
I'm thinking about killing Michael Moore, and I'm wondering if I could kill him myself or if I would need to hire somebody to do it. I think I could. I think he could be looking me in the eye, and I could just be choking the life out. Is this wrong?
Take them out and shoot them. They are traitors to this country, and shoot them. But anybody who would do that doesn't deserve to live. You shoot them. You call them traitors, that's what they are, and you shoot them dead. I'll pay for the bullet.
That wasn't the cries of the downtrodden. That's the cries of the useless, the worthless. New Orleans was a welfare city, a city of parasites, a city of people who could not and had no desire to fend for themselves. You have a hurricane descending on them, and they sit on their fat asses and wait for somebody else to come rescue them. It's Ramadan, and Muslims in your workplace might be offended if they see you eating at your desk. Why? I guess it's because Muslims don't eat during the day during Ramadan. They fast during the day and eat at night. Sort of like cockroaches.
What was the first thing they did to get people to exterminate the Jews? Now, I'm not saying that anybody's going to, Al Gore's not going to be rounding up Jews and exterminating them. It is the same tactic, however. You got to have an enemy to fight. And when you have an enemy to fight, then you can unite the entire world behind you and you seize power. That was Hitler's plan. His enemy, the Jew. Al Gore's enemy, the UN's enemy, global warming.
This is about chaos. This is why it's called Operation Chaos. The dream end. I mean, if people say, what's your exit strategy? The dream end of this is that this keeps up to the convention. And that we have a replay of Chicago 1968 with burning cars, protests, fires, literal riots, and all of that. That's the objective here.
I read a lot of email around here, and the email, to me, has become more and more frightening. It's not a new thing. It's been happening over the past few months. It's been happening, to some degree since the election process went along. I mean, we had a woman, we had a black man, we had a lot going on. And there are people now who are way out there on a limb. And I think they're just way out there on a limb with the email they send us, because I read it, and they are out there. Yeah. I mean, out there in a scary place. I'm going to read to you a little bit from one, and I'm not going to read the name. But this is, I promise, a representative sample of the kinds of things that we get here. Shepard, how dare you tell us to get over Obama not being a U.S. citizen? Where is the birth certificate? Where? He won't show it. So why are you so trumped up to believe it? I cannot stand Hussein. He is a socialist Marxist who is at fast rate destroying our country. If you're one who believes that abortion is murder, at what point do you go out and kill someone who's performing abortions? Well, I think we just learned for the killer of Dr. Tiller. If you are one who believes these sorts of things about the President of the United States, and I could read 100 of them like this.
Thousands. No.
I mean, from today, People who are so amped up and so angry for reasons that are absolutely wrong, ridiculous, preposterous. Yet they are mad, and they're very mad that I just called it preposterous.
Well, if anybody wants to know the level of anger or whatever you want to call it, crazy, just take a spin around the blogs out there on the Internet. And just take half an hour and go out through and randomly see what is being said out there. Yeah. It's frightening on a lot of different levels, and part of the problem, I think, is that they're feeding each other.
They are.
People are not going out there.
They're on websites feeding each other the same bunch of of hate that's not based in fact, and it's ginning itself up. And I guess if that's what you want to do with your time, maybe that's what you do. But more and more, it seems like people are taking the extra step and getting the gun out.